In this first example, we want to test a proportion of consumers willing to purchase a new item. So they told us that 650 people were asked, and 268 replied yes, and 382 replied no. So note that one of these two numbers is going to be redundant. If we know there are 650 people who are asked, and we knew how many people said yes, then we wouldn't need to see how many people said no. Anyhow, so one of these two is a little bit of extra information. So the way that I usually go about hypothesis testing is I like to find a p-value. And to do this on my calculator, okay, I go to Stat, Tests, and since this is a proportion, I'm looking at 1 prop z test. So if you can't see that, I go to 1 prop z test. And when I do this, I have to enter in 4 things. The first is P0, or the proportion in the null hypothesis. In this example, P0 is the 0.4. The second number I have to put in is X. X is the number of successes. Successes as defined by whatever it is that you are finding the proportion of. So the proportion P is consumers willing to purchase the new item. So for us, X is going to be the number of people who replied yes. So X is going to be 268. Okay, the third number they ask you to put is N. For us, N is 650. And then the last line is, what does my alternative hypothesis look like? So my last line, it says prop, and I have to choose something to highlight, and I want bigger than P0. So I want to highlight bigger than P0. So if it's not already highlighted, arrow over it, press enter, and then go down to calculate. Okay, I get a Z, a P, and a P hat. So make sure you choose the correct thing after the correct letter P. So the number that follows the letter P without the little hat over it is the p-value. My p-value is 0.26. Okay, so this is my p-value. Okay, and I didn't give you a specific value of alpha here. So if this were a test, alpha would be given, or the confidence level would be given. So let's suppose we wanted to use alpha equals 0.05. So if alpha is, say, 0.05, I know 0.26 is bigger than 0.05. So my p-value is bigger than alpha. Whenever the p-value is bigger than alpha, I accept the null hypothesis with significance level of whatever alpha is. In this case, alpha is 0.05.